So first things first, vehicle when it first came in here, it had the check engine light. It was shaking a whole bunch. You did have an exhaust leak on it. You guys bought this vehicle for your sister, right?
I can't seem to feel where this. What is this? Where does it go?
Damn. This is not easy. So today we're gonna be doing a free car repair on my customer's Buick. As you guys seen in the intro, she has the check engine light and she just bought this vehicle for her sister. She has no idea what's wrong with it and what's going on. Thanks to the sponsor of this video, Innova, we're gonna be able to give this car repair to the customer completely free. Parts, labor, and she also gets a gift, the Innova 5610, the scanner which I'm using to diagnose this vehicle. So let me pull in the vehicle and start taking a look at it. The vehicle that we're putting on the lift is a 2008 Buick LaSabre. The customer has no knowledge on the history of it. She bought this vehicle for her sister and it has a check engine light. So you guys are gonna follow me step by step on how to diagnose this and repair this vehicle completely free for the customer today. So right here we have our Innova 5610. We're gonna go ahead and hook it up to the OBD2 port. Just from pulling in the vehicle, I can already tell that there's some type of misfire going along with an exhaust leak. But right now we're gonna go ahead and start scanning the vehicle and see what type of codes we have. Take a look here. To get all of the codes accurately, we're gonna go ahead and go into system status and use the Buick OEM enhanced feature. Okay, so we have a P0137, something going on with the oxygen sensor, P0300 as well. In the OBD2, we have another P0306 in the oxygen sensor. So it looks like our main issue is something going along on cylinder number 6. So let's take a look. This is the front of the vehicle. Our supposed misfire is gonna be on cylinder 6, all the way in the back, as towards over there. This is a spark plug wire that goes to cylinder number 6. And if we follow it, well, I think I already found what's going on with it. Yeah, so, okay. It looks like this spark plug wire melted somehow. What we're gonna go ahead and recommend to the customer is definitely spark plug wires along with the ignition coils. Main reason is because since this was exposed like this, it could have shorted out the ignition coils, and that's just not a risk that we really want to take. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this front spark plug wire to take a look at the spark plug. We're definitely gonna get some spark plugs in there as well. So what I'm gonna go ahead and recommend to the customer is we're gonna go ahead and do a full tune-up on the vehicle. These spark plugs are completely worn out. We're gonna change out the ignition coil that goes into cylinder number 6, and we're also gonna change out the spark plug wires. Once we fix the misfire issue, then we're gonna start looking into the oxygen sensor issues. She did also want to go ahead and take care of that, but her main concern was the shaking of the vehicle and the exhaust leak. Let's take care of this tune-up first, and then we'll move on to the next issue. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. It's stuck. Come on. You don't make it easy, do ya? Yes. Whoever put these spark plug wires on in the past, they didn't put them in the right place. Because usually they have a little rail, kind of like this, how they makeshift. But I don't know where they put it at. I can't see it. So we're just going to have to make it work somehow. Wow. Yes. I see where the exhaust leak's coming from now. We're gonna double check it once we do these spark plugs, but I'll get you a close up in a second. I think there's an EGR piping. On one of the EGR piping, there's a slight crack in it. So that makes sense on why we have an exhaust leak. That slight crack could give us that lean code that we're getting from the oxygen sensors. There we go. Nice. Damn. This is not easy. Come on. Jesus Christ. This one really doesn't want to come out. Yes. Cylinder number 6 spark plug smells like a bunch of gas. Main reason is because it wasn't burning any gas. There was no spark going to that cylinder at all. We have all 6 spark plugs out. We already received a brand new one, so let me go ahead and pull those out first. We got our parts from Walgreens. Just kidding. I don't know why they gave it to us in a Walgreens bag, but so we got our spark plug wires here. Ignition coil set right here. The customer wanted to go ahead and replace all the ignition coils. We got a set of ignition coils from O'Reilly's. Our AC Delco spark plug. These are the OE version of these spark plugs. Let's go ahead and compare on how worn out these are. Okay, so it's pretty hard to tell on camera, but if you take a look at this spark plug right here, this has a very small point at the top of the spark plug. That's pretty much where you always want to look at if you're having any wear on your spark plug. That point's going to determine it. So now let me show you the old one that was in the engine. As you guys can see right there, there's absolutely no point on the old spark plug anymore. This spark plug right here is absolutely worn out. We'll just show you one more time, but this one still has the point at the top of it right there. Definitely needs a tune up. These spark plugs are completely worn out. So now it's time to go ahead and start reinstalling these parts. There you go. There we go. But the back's a little bit trickier. Gotta feel it out, man. All right, put these back on right here. I have to assume that these super long ones are the back ones. Okay, so these three are for the rear, and these three are for the front. So number 3 is right here. Okay, number 4 is right here. Yep. Last but not least, number 6. Got everything all put back together. We're just gonna start it real quick. I gotta organize these wires, but I don't have any clips for them, so it's gonna be interesting. See how this runs now. So this dry, it sounds a lot better than when it came in. Yeah, we had a pretty nasty misfire going on. Engine's running a lot better than how it first came in. Reason that we had such a rough misfire, one of the spark plug wire was pretty much all burnt up. We went ahead and got the customer brand new ignition coils, brand new spark plug wires. So now we're gonna try and figure out where this vacuum leak is exactly coming from. So we're gonna lift up the vehicle and see from underneath, see if we can see anything. Oh, okay, I feel it now. We do have an exhaust leak coming from the exhaust manifold connecting to the exhaust pipe. We need to fix the exhaust leak first before we're able to determine if the oxygen sensor is any good. Once we fix the exhaust leak, then we'll be able to determine if the oxygen sensor is any good. All right, it might be a little bit hard to see, but the exhaust manifold actually does have a crack, or the exhaust pipe, excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and take that piece of exhaust pipe off, re-weld it. But yeah, it does have a small little crack there, as you guys can see. All right. Oh! Yeah. Oh, dude, this is all broken. I don't think I'm gonna be able to weld it. So we have the exhaust off now, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to weld this. So we're gonna try. Emphasis on try. It's cracked from right here all the way down to over there. Yeah, there's a good amount to weld. And it's thin metal too, so it's not like I could weld a whole bunch on it because it might even melt while welding. But we're gonna try it, see what happens. If I'm not able to weld this, then she's gonna need a catalytic converter. And the actual catalytic converter is good. There's nothing wrong with it. This is our main issue right here. We're gonna go ahead and attempt to weld this. I'm not the best welder. I do know how to do it, but I'm not the best. So we're gonna see if we're gonna be able to weld it. Thing is, it's a flexible part of the exhaust. We're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens. But let's try and do this. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to weld this. Unfortunately, I don't have the experience to weld this catalytic converter back together, but my dad is a welder, so I called him over so he could help me out today. Okay, so what we went ahead and did was where it was cracked, we just went ahead and cut that piece off. More or less, it was just acting as a spring. And instead of replacing the whole catalytic converter just so we could fix that exhaust leak, what we went ahead was just make it a little bit shorter. As you guys can see all around here, this is where we cut and welded all around this line. But that should be good enough to fix that exhaust leak. Let's go ahead and put this exhaust back onto the vehicle.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, we went ahead and welded up the catalytic converter. We no longer have an exhaust leak there, but you do have an exhaust leak at the EGRC. Let me show you guys. So I originally thought that it was going to be the EGR tube, but in reality, the piece of tubing that we see cracked on the vehicle is actually coming from the exhaust manifold. As you guys can see here, the tube that's above the spark plug wire is a tube that's actually broken, but that comes straight from the manifold, and there's no way for us to fix that. I mean, the metal's way too thin for us to weld, and nobody locally has that part. I will have to order it, but I have to get a California legal one. Yeah, there's no way that I'm going to be able to get one in time. So what we're going to go ahead and do is test drive the vehicle, see if the check engine light turns back on for the oxygen sensor code. If it does, she's going to need the exhaust manifold. We're going to see what happens. We did fix one major exhaust leak that was coming from the catalytic converter, but from the actual exhaust manifold, there's no way I'm going to be able to repair that. Let's go ahead and test drive it. All right, let's test drive it. Let's head on out. So we just got back from our test drive. We drove the vehicle roughly about 10 miles. We hooked up the Innova 5610 once more again. Just to verify the work, we're going to go into the OB2, read DTCs. And as of the moment, we have no codes. We're also going to go into the Buick OEM Enhanced, check one more time, read DTCs again, and boom. So currently we have no codes. I did test drive the vehicle for about 10 miles. Now we're pretty much going to call the customer and tell us to come pick up the vehicle. So first things first, vehicle when it first came in here, it had the check engine light. It was shaking a whole bunch. You did have an exhaust leak on it. You had a misfire going on with it as well. So we went ahead and did the spark plug wires, ignition coils. For the exhaust leak, you have one coming from the catalytic converter. So what I did was I put new gaskets on the catalytic converter, and then I actually took it off and re-welded it. But you do have another exhaust leak coming from the exhaust manifold. I think I showed you, but you remember how I said I thought it was the EGR tube? It's not the EGR tube. It's actually part of the exhaust manifold. So in order for us to fix that, we would have to get a new exhaust manifold, but nobody locally has it. So you either got to get one online or you got to drive somewhere to get it. But I wasn't able to find one locally. You still have the exhaust leak going on, but it's not as bad as before. Because before you could like super hear it go, like it was just super loud. I test drove the vehicle for about like 10 miles. So the check engine light hasn't turned back on. If it does turn back on, it's going to be for the same code for the oxygen sensor. In order for us to fix that, we have to fix the exhaust manifold, and we might have to change out the oxygen sensor too. I pretty much make like YouTube videos. For this video, I have a sponsor named Innova, and they pretty much sponsor the whole repair. So parts, labor, everything, you guys are pretty much all good to go. So in other words, you guys don't owe me anything, and the company actually wants me to give you one of these. This is an Innova 5610. This is the exact same scanner that I use to like diagnose the vehicle. So you guys get this scanner as well, and you get the job completely free, parts and labor. Oh, you guys bought this vehicle for your sister, right? Yeah. Yeah, hi sister. Yeah, so I do this pretty much weekly. Yeah, you guys got chosen. Thank you. Yeah, no worries.
Thank you very much. Thank the company. Thank everyone.
You already had a car, but the car you bought from him messed up, so you guys brought this one in, pretty much replace the other car then.
Right. Just want me to have a vehicle. Because I watch my nephews. There's your
Let me pull out your vehicle, but you're all good to go. There's a scanner. Let me go ahead and... Yeah, no worries. So once again, we did another free car repair. The customer was super grateful off camera. She was so happy that she got the repairs done completely free. Once again, thank you to Innova for giving us the opportunity to give back to our community. Went ahead and repaired the Buick LaSabre. As of the moment, the check engine light isn't on. I did advise them that the exhaust manifold does have a small crack in it. In this video, we diagnosed the misfire. We did fix an exhaust leak. Yeah, we're pretty much all good to go from there. I am here still in the automotive shop. I have a couple other vehicles that I had to attend to. So thanks for watching. Bye.